Hey guys, happy Thursday, you guys. I have a really busy day today. I have a lot to get done today. So I'm gonna do a quick makeup look for you guys. This is like my everyday go-to makeup look. And it works out nice because it's quick, it's easy, and I don't need a lot of products, which is great, especially if you're someone on a budget. This is going to be great for you because you won't need to buy a lot of things. As you know, I am always all about the creams and the liquid products now because that's all I use. And luckily Farmacy has incorporated quite a few, so I'm really happy about that. So that's pretty much what you see me using now all the time when I do my videos. I do like to use concealer as foundation sometimes. Well, most of the time actually. So you'll see me do concealer more so than like a CC or a BB, even though I am going to use the CC cream today. I already have my skincare done. My sunscreen is on, so that is all done. I really love, we do have a sunscreen out now, so I will be ordering that. We were out for a while, so in the meantime, I was using my e.l.f. Whoa Glow, which has 30 SPF, and I was also using the stick. So that's what I was using because this has 50 in it, and it's just a clear stick, so you can just put it on wherever you need to. I would use that if I wasn't putting any makeup on. If I was wearing makeup, that's what I was using. But now Farmacy came back out with sun care for our face, our body, so I will be ordering that and switching back over to that because that's what I used all the time before. So today we're going to just mix my little concoction here. I'm not putting on primer, you guys. I'm just going in with my CC and my Elixir oil. You guys know I love our Elixir oil. It just works out really good for me. It adds extra hydration because technically I have dry skin. But I take really good care of my skin, so you probably wouldn't realize that I have such dry skin because I'm adding constant moisture to my skin, so it never really looks dry. But I still prefer using liquid and cream products because I really just don't like the way my skin looks with powdered products now. But again, it's up to you. I mean, I'm 55. I have noticed a huge difference in my skin. I just find that I do better with cream and liquid products. I like the way it looks on my skin better. That's not to say that anyone else that's my age that has dry skin couldn't go with a powdered products because it could look great on you. And if that's what you like, that's what you should use. It's whatever you like, whatever you think looks best on you and works for you, is what you should do, okay? There's no right or wrong. I just, for me personally, love the cream and liquid products now. And I start off really light. I don't put a lot of product on. I do use that Elixir oil mixed in because it really does give me that added moisture that I really like. I just like the way it adds an extra glow to my skin. And again, I'm using light to medium. And I just put a little extra here because that is the area that has the most visible issues right now, which is like a sunspot right there and a little red area right there. So I just like to add a little bit extra. And that's the thing, you guys. Start out like light-handed if you are like me and like a more natural light look to your makeup. Start out with a little and build up, you guys. It's buildable. You can get this to be a really good medium coverage, okay? And if you have no imperfections on your skin, depending on how your skin is, you could probably get really close to like what I would consider a full coverage with the CC cream. The BB cream, the same thing. depending on your issues with your skin. If you have a lot of redness, a lot of things that need to be covered, maybe not full coverage, but you can get close to, you know, you can get up there to medium coverage. Okay. So I am using a damp beauty blender. You could use your fingers, you can use a brush, whatever you want, okay? It doesn't really matter. So these two things for me are key, okay? Whenever I use the BB or CC, I always incorporate this. Now this is on the higher end of our price point, but it's so worth it, you guys. And if you pay to become a customer, a VIP customer of mine, you can get 50% off of all your products, including this one, which is a really great deal, okay? It's such a big savings, you guys. It's so worth it. And I think right now we're still doing our $10 sign up. So, you know, people ask me all the time, well, what does it mean to sign up? Does it mean I have to be a business person or sell? No, most of my customers sign up just for the discount. They're not in it to sell products. They're in it because they love the products and they want the discount of 50%, okay? So a lot of my customers do not sign up to ever sell or promote. They're strictly doing it so they can get a discount on their products. So you can do that. You never, ever have to sell or promote or do videos or do any of the things that I do, okay? You never have to do that. So if you want that discount, sign up and get the discount. It's so worth it, especially if you are using and loving these products. Do it. It's just, you won't regret it. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a little tiny bit of our cream contour. This is in the shade Smize. You guys, everybody's different. Some people like a heavy, like contour bronzed look. I don't. I like more of a natural. I just like to add a little bit of warmth to my skin. Nothing crazy, but you do you. Like if you like that really heavy contoured look or bronzed look, by all means, you know, add as much of it as you want. I go above the hollows of my cheeks and then I go upwards with it. But like I said, I mean, there is no right or wrong way to do makeup. It's whatever makes you happy. Like when you look in the mirror, you want to smile when you look in the mirror, you know, like you want to be happy with what you're seeing. So don't let people tell you that you have to do something one way. You don't have to, okay? Do it whatever way you want, with whatever colors and shades. Like the only things that I would say to be mindful of is blending, you guys. Blending is important, okay? If you're doing your jawline, make sure you're blending. If you're putting foundation on, make sure you're blending that foundation down your neck so that it will match, you know? Like right now, this is tan for me, okay? But I tan like a very reddish brown. So it's very hard for me to match my face and my neck to here, okay? Because I would have to go in with a crazy color to get that. But so you will always see a difference between my face, my neck, and my chest. But I mean, there's just not a whole lot I can do about that. I would have to go in with some type of a bronzer or contour that has like a reddish undertone, and then I just honestly don't know if I would like that on my face. I have a lot of redness on my face already that I try to hide, so for me to add more to get that reddish tone, I don't know. I mean, I'm French. I tan, but I usually burn first. As I've gotten older, I don't burn as much, but my tan has always just stayed like that reddish brown, so like you can see the difference. Like that's tan for me. So, and then you could do a little contour here. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to a party or anything. I'm just doing errands, and it's supposed to rain, so I'm not gonna like go crazy. I'm gonna go in with one of our Midnight Touch blushes because I am in love with them. I love them so much. Let me see. I already am almost out of the one that I really love because I use it all the time. So let me see. I don't know. Do I want to go with like a peachy color today? Maybe we'll try this one. This is in the shade Praise. Now I'm gonna let you know right away, like off the top here, that these do dry down a lot faster than our cream blushes, okay? These are our cream blushes. These will be blendable for many, many, many minutes. Like you can work with this, like take your time. These, however, I do find that these dry down a lot quicker. So I only put it on the spot that I'm going to work with first. So like I'll put it here, I'll blend it, then I'll go and do my other cheek. I don't dot because it's really hard to blend these out if you let them dry. So I'm just putting product like where I want it for right now. And then I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to start to blend it. So I'm blending it and kind of just bringing it up like in a C. And then I will go back in with my Beauty Blender and I will make sure that everything is blended out nicely, and I'll add more if I want to. Okay. And all the colors, you guys, are so pretty. They're so, so pretty. There's like no bad colors. Like sometimes, you know, companies come out with colors and you're like, oh my God, I would never, like, that's just horrible. There's just no bad color in this set. Like there's a shade for everybody, and there's not one shade that I wouldn't personally wear. So I'm just putting a little bit of that on the bridge of my nose, and I'm connecting it to the areas that I already put blush. Okay. And what that does is it just gives a really pretty, glowy, flushed look to my skin. And you could bring it up a little bit here if you wanted to. That would look really nice too. And then I'm just gonna go in with that Beauty Blender. And we're just gonna press in. Now at this point, look and see, do you want more? Do you want to add more color? Do you find that that's not bright enough? If you want to add a little bit more, go in and just, if you want, you can use your fingers to blend that out first and then go in with your Beauty Blender. Okay. If you just want to add more of that color to your cheeks. I find if I want to add a little bit more without like toning it down too much, my fingers are the best bet. It seems to press the product in but still keep a good amount there. Where with the brush sometimes it can get a little bit too blended. So I sometimes feel like your fingers are still your best tool. So that is the blush. Now you can tell I don't really go with a heavy blush. You guys can build it up though, I'm telling you, like depends on how much you put. So these are the liquid blushes and it has the sponge tip. So, you know, you could start really light with just and then blend that in and make it so that it's more of like a very soft, like almost like a stain, like that popsicle look that everyone talks about. Like see how much lighter it gets. It just looks, it's there but it's barely there. But then you can really build it up just with the amount of product that you put and how you are blending it out. So if you put a good swipe, okay, and you do a tapping motion instead of a back and forth motion, you can see that that pigment is going to be much stronger. It's still blending out. You still can blend out and blur out those edges, but you can see how much more pigment is there, okay? And then you can just take either your finger and soften and blur out those edges, or go in with your brush and just use it on the outer edges. Don't go in the middle, just kind of blend it out. Take your brush and just do the same thing you were doing with your finger, but with the brush. And that's going to blur out and soften any harsh lines. See how pretty? But see how much more color you're getting by doing it that way. So whichever way you want, these are totally workable, you guys. They are so nice, and we have so many colors. Okay, so that is it for my face. That's all I'm doing. And then I'm going to go in with mascara. I'm going to go in, I've been using Zen a lot because you know that's one of my favorite. I'm going to go in with Double Lash today though, just to kind of give you an idea of what that looks like. So these are my lashes without mascara. Okay, so I have, you know, decent lashes. They're not like little stubbies. But without mascara, they're not, you know, they're not that standout. They're not that noticeable. And if you get mascara on your lid or over here like I did, just let it dry and we'll take it off. And Double Lash is a really good mascara. It's going to give you, you know, tons of length. It's going to give you definition, some volume, but it's really going to be good for the length. So if you want long, natural looking lashes, you'll love this, but it's also very buildable. So you can, like, you know, you can get crazy glam lashes too, because we have a volumizing part on this mascara. So you can also add volume using the same mascara, but opening it up a different way. So you can get really full, long, luscious lashes. And of course, you know, it would not be me, you guys, if I did not get mascara where it wasn't supposed to be. You'd think that by now I would never have that issue, but no. 55 years old and still getting mascara where it doesn't belong. Then I kind of use the end of my wand to just kind of place those lashes where I want them to fan out. And it also adds a little bit more length, but it helps to really like separate them a little. Okay. So that makes a huge difference, I find. And then let me see if this is dry enough now. I lost the stick to my spoolie. I need to get another one. It's just, it was like a sign from above that it's time to get a new one. And I had so many of them, you guys. You think I can find any of the other ones? No. But the minute I go out and buy another one, I'll come home and I'll find all of them. That's always the way it happens. I lose something, I go out, I buy it, and then I come home and I'm like, oh Jesus, it was right there in front of me. Unfortunately, it happens. But that's okay, because you can never have enough spoolies, you know? You can never have enough. I'm still trying to get my lashes to go in the direction that they need to be. I've been trying to really train them and using our lash serum again to see if I can get them to go, because they want to go inwards instead of outward. But it's been hard. They've not wanted to cooperate at all. So, you know, it's tough. It's tough. So when I go after, I'm gonna get a new spoolie. And like I said, I know I have a ton of them somewhere. I'm gonna do my lower lashes. And I just dermaplaned my face. You guys, if you've never dermaplaned your face, you have to. Do yourself a favor and dermaplane your face. You will not be sorry. Gets rid of all that peach fuzz, all the dead skin. Your skin just looks so good after you dermaplane. And no, your hair does not grow back thicker or darker. I've been dermaplaning my face for years, and I've never had my hair grow back thicker or darker, ever. And I really do need to do it because I have a lot of peach fuzz on my face. I have a mustache, I swear, that's grows as fast as any man's. I mean, thank God it's not as thick, but I do. I always, every day I have to do my upper lip, every single day. It's bad. It's just, and it's always been like that. I used to bleach it, and then I used to wax it, and then I've tweezed it. I've tried everything. I've got that little thing that you see on TV, the little trimmer thing that you put on. I use that every day as upkeep, but like I have to wax, I have to tweeze, like, yeah, because it's just really, it's intense. Now you could put some highlighter on if you wanted to. I'm not going to. And then for lips, I'm gonna go in with what well, I keep showing you the same lip, even though it is my favorite, but I always go in with Au Naturel and the same lip liner. You guys must be sick of seeing it by now. Let me go in with, is this Moneymaker? Yeah, Moneymaker. Maybe I'll do Moneymaker for you guys. Or do we want to do more of a nude? A brown nude, maybe, with ash liner. This is peach pink. I don't want that. If I do a brown, let me see. Maybe we'll go in with ash brown lip liner, and we'll do Cool Girl, maybe? Or do I want to go in with Venus? Let me see. That's Venus. It's really pretty. Oh, see, the thing is, it's so hard to choose because I love all of our nudes. Maybe we'll start with this at the bottom and maybe put this in the center. Let's see what that will look like. I'm gonna go in with ash brown liner. These liners are so good, you guys. You just have to be careful because they are very thin, okay? Very thin. So, you know, you want to just be mindful of how much pressure you're putting when you put it on. Okay. I don't know why I have sparkles on my face. It has to be sparkles from the brush or something. I don't know why. I don't know. It's a mystery. All right, let me go in with, I'm going to go in with Cool Girl first. And when I go in with like more of a nude lip, I tend to overdraw a little bit. My lips are not the biggest. And I don't have a really prominent Cupid's bow. So when I go in with a more natural looking lip, like a nude, I will just overdraw a slight bit, okay? So that's Cool Girl. And then I'm gonna go in with Venus in the middle. And it's gonna give me a little bit of an ombre. I'm just taking my finger and pushing that in. To blend that. So that's Cool Girl and Venus. And our liquid matte lipsticks, you guys, are so good. They're wicked comfortable. They don't crack on you. They're not going to crumble. They don't feel drying on the lips at all. So if you want a good liquid matte lipstick, you need to try ours. We have so many shades, you guys. So many shades. It's crazy. So we did our elixir with our BB in light to medium. CC and a light to medium with our elixir oil. That's what we used as foundation. We used Smize cream contour. I used one of our Midnight Touch liquid blushes. You can pick whichever color you want. We have so many to choose from. So many, you guys. So easy, so convenient. Again, they do dry down a little bit quicker, so keep that in mind versus our cream sticks. And then we did Cool Girl and Venus with Ash lip liner for our lips, and we did Double Lash for our mascara, and that's today's look, you guys. I am still back on my trend with my lash and brow serum. I don't do this consistently every single day all the time. I use it as I need it. When I start to see that my brows and lashes are not the way I want them to be or as healthy as I want them to be, I will go in and start using this again. It's super easy. It's really affordable compared to the other lash and brow serums that you see out on the market. And I have super sensitive eyes. I have never had an issue with this on my eyes, near my eyes. I've gotten it in my eyes, never had a problem. It's never burned. It's never caused discoloration. It is affordable, and it does have Capixyl, which means it's going to help nourish those lashes and brows. It hopefully will add a little bit of length help to have length, because it will help your lashes to grow and your brow hairs to grow. So hopefully that would be one of the things that you would get out of it. But even if you don't get the added length, I'm telling you guys, this is so good just for the health of your lashes and brows. So check this out, you guys. This is a really, really good product that I don't talk about enough, because it's just part of my daily routine. I don't think to talk about it because it's part of my skincare. But yeah, you definitely, another product I stand by that I absolutely suggest that you try is our elixir oil. You guys, you can use this on your skin, your body, your hair. Like, it's just so good. It has a dropper applicator. A little goes a long way. It has a really nice citrus scent to it. Midnight Touching, the cream products are amazing, you guys. Amazing. I highly recommend them to anybody, even if you don't have dry skin. If you just like that glowy, dewy, hydrated look to your skin, you will definitely love those products, okay? But then we have a ton of powdered products, powdered blushes, powdered face powder, like just face powder. We have translucent powder. We have all our eyeshadows. I do use our eyeshadows. That's a powdered product. But as far as on my face, I always use the cream. But yeah, there's so much, you guys. And we are not just makeup. We have fragrance. We have a men's line. We have health and wellness. We're so much more than just makeup. So even if you're not into makeup, which, hey, I don't wear makeup every day, but if you're not into makeup at all, check out what we have to offer for health and wellness, for skincare. We have a phenomenal skincare, and we have many lines. And the great thing about Farmacy skincare is that you can mix and match. You don't have to stick to just one thing. You can mix and match different skincare products from different skincare lines. Like we have a Lumi Radiance line, we have the Age Reverses line, we have our Rose line, we have our Aqua line, like we have our charcoal products. Like, we have a lot to offer in skincare, but you don't have to buy like one set bundle. You know, some companies make you buy a whole bundle, and then some of the stuff is stuff you're not going to use. That's what makes it so great with Farmacy. You can actually customize your own skincare regimen using only the products that you need and want. So, you know, you don't need 20 products, you know. You just need the ones that are going to work for you. So, and I can help you do that. I can help you build a really good skincare regimen. So, and again, different price points too. So, you know, if you can't afford like the Lumi Radiance line, which is an upper tiered price point, you can try one of the lower priced points for our skincare, which is awesome, because that's another nice thing that Farmacy does, is they have that tiered pricing so that everyone should be able to try products from Farmacy. And like I said, if you sign up as a customer for VIP, you can get everything half off. And you can buy as much as you want, as often as you want. There's no limitations, there's no restrictions, okay? And that's everything on the website, the entire website. It's not like you can only pick a certain thing, it's everything. And I believe, like I said, right now it's still $10 to sign up. So if you're interested in that, you might want to try doing that now, so that you can get it for $10 instead of $20 for the sign up. And then put that $10 towards something that you want to try. So, and it's a great way to try more products with Farmacy without that commitment. Because if after 6 months you don't want this anymore, or you haven't met the 125, you go inactive. But the great thing is you can always come back and sign back up if you want that discount again. So they make it really easy. And I think it's really nice that they allow us to offer our customers that, because that's one of our benefits that we get being influencers. So the fact that I can offer that to my customers without you guys doing any of the business end, I think that's pretty cool. We are non-toxic. We are European standards. We are better for you than most companies. There's a lot of added chemicals and toxins that are added and allowed in United States products. We ban so many, you guys. We ban over 100 of them, okay? It's crazy. So if you want to know more about that, I can let you know. But if you go on my website and you scroll down, you can see all about pharmacy, what our intentions are, what our what we offer, what we stand for. Like, you can see all that at the bottom of the website, and it's a really interesting thing to read. So if you're curious, go check that out, you guys. It gives you a lot of facts and information about pharmacy, where we started and all that. So yeah, and if you're into health and wellness, we have a ton of health and wellness that you can explore, try. Our shakes are really good. Our vitamin supplements, all that, really, really good. We have a new aloe flavor out. I think it's mango. Aloe's really good for your inner body. It heals. It can do a lot of good, beneficial things for your body. So yeah, go check it out, you guys. So I hope you enjoy this little tutorial. If you have any questions, let me know. Message me. I'm here to answer anything. And if you want to join, let me know. I'll send you the link. We'll get you all set up. And if you are interested in the business end and you want to try this to make a little extra cash on the side, let me know and I'll get you started on that. So, all right, you guys, I am going to head out, but I do hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. Stay dry if it's going to rain like it is here. And it's supposed to be really hot. So make sure that if it gets really hot, I know here in the next week's supposed to get in the high 90s. Check on your elderly neighbors. Make sure your animals are not outside. If you see an animal outside, let somebody know. If you see an animal stuck in a car, don't just walk away. And that includes kids too. Like, be mindful as the temperatures get up there. So all right, you guys, thank you so much always for watching. Thank you for all your purchases. I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway at the end of the month. So I'll let you know about that. And yeah. All right, you guys, thank you. Have a great day. Bye.